to whom honor is due. I would like to recognize in our midst for the first time the Royal Father of the Day, Chief Samuel Bajomo. That's the Bale of Shala. He's our father, and we have been enjoying some of the benefits and the benefits of which he's been on the throne. So we welcome you, sir. Thank you very much. And now also we would like to welcome and appreciate our mother and daddy in our midst, Chief and Chief Mrs. Arejogo. You are welcome, sir. You are welcome, mommy. They have always been responsive to every call we make. Whatever needs we have in this environment, they've always been very responsive. And we are happy to have you around us. I also like to call on Mr. Jude. I welcome you. Thank you very much. Parents, I welcome each and every one of you. We are happy to have you in our midst. And again, before I go further, I would like to recognize. Hello, children. Should we call this party off? Then, if you don't want us to call it off, please keep quiet. Hello. Hello. Please sit and keep quiet so that we can hear ourselves very well. I said before I go ahead, I'll quickly just mention, I don't want to take, I've not written a letter, as I'm not willing to have an additional wife. I just want to mention the few members of my committee that made today happen. So I just want to quickly mention and welcome them, that in everything we do in our lives, we should always recognize and appreciate ourselves, such that or whenever anything like that is happening, we can always have much more better environment. So I would just like this committee to just signify by raising up their hands so that people can clap and appreciate them. They are the people that made today happen. So the first person I will call on is the chairman of the committee. We quickly made 9-man committee. And the reason this happened during our PTA meeting, that was the last one and the first we had for this year. We had to do that so that parents can also feel our pulse and know what we are going through, how we organize things. And it was a very, very interactive session, which we really appreciated. So now I'll just call on the chairman of the committee, Mr. Olusegun Ojomo. That's the committee chairman. I'll call on the honorable secretary, Mrs. Kila Toluwalope. I'll call on our PRO, Mrs. Okoje Esther. There are some of these members that have been part of us during and very, very active during the PTA session. Hello. I'll call on our PTA chairman, who was still part of the committee, Mr. Orekoya Frederick, Mrs. Jack Esther, Mrs. Abiodun Taiwo. She's unavoidably absent. So I'm sure every committee will forgive her for not being here. Mrs. Afolayo Juliet, please. You can see her in the States. And in the States, she was very, very active and she was supportive. Thank you for coming. And of course, I would like to recognize my wife. You know, the head alone cannot stand without the neck. So I would like to recognize my wife, Mrs. Atinike, that's our mother for the day, and my humble self, Sulola Frederick. I thank you all for coming. So before I go ahead, I'll just quickly let us have a reason for being here. The speech is not too much. Fredaks has a mission. That is what we have brought. Initially, we have always been seated there. We'll just be looking for who is next to come. But here we are seated. We can all see how colorful today is. So the essence of education is what we have brought, and that is what Fredaks stand for. Thank you all again for coming. I want to say this: children, we believe, are our priceless treasures from God. They have to be nurtured, shaped, and refined to bring out their true value. They are the future of the world, the next generation of leaders. Fredaks School is an institution where we develop each child into an individual who will grow up to make invaluable contributions to the community. And I'm sure you have been seeing what exactly they are adding to our community. We know each child in Fredaks uniquely, and we strive to bring out each child's natural ability with gentle direction and careful attention being paid to each child, their needs and their requirements. That is the work of our teachers, their parents. At this point, when we are growing up, unfortunately, I didn't go to nursery school, but now these children have this opportunity. There was no kindergarten and the primary levels. You just go maybe when you touch your head with your hair, a hand. So we had rules which our parents adhered to strictly. But in these days, rules and regulations have been forgotten by the modern day parents due to westernization, you will say. However, I think those rules might seem to be, or might seem to us, our parents. We only need to modify, but not totally expunging the words of wisdom, which can channel or mold these children to what we want and what we prefer in our lives for our children. So let us therefore be mindful of habits of these children. We're entering our summertime, so we pray and we hope that you'll be able to support us, because the few period these children will be with you at home. So please kindly let us mold them for you. Like I said, that is not a big speech, but I know we have different type of projects that are coming on the way. We hope that by the next time we have our PTA meeting and the next valedictory service, it will be mightier and bigger than this, in Jesus' mighty name. To him alone be all the glory, because without him, all this wouldn't have happened. I thank you all for coming. Please enjoy yourselves and have fun.
Please, let's put hands together very well for the chairman. Let's put hands together very well. I can't hear us clapping. Thank you very much. OBO, these are the wonderful graduates of Fredaks School. Parents, you are just sitting down. You are not encouraging these children. Please, let's come out and encourage these children, please. Mr. Require, please, don't come out. Please come out and encourage these children. Please, it's not easy. Please come out and encourage these children. Parents, come out and encourage these children. This is wonderful. Look at how beautiful they are. Spending 6 years in education. Please, parents, you are allowed to come outside. Come and share this. It is not easy. Thank you very much. these are to stay, where down for us, and fear dismay, though some may dwell, where these are bound, my constant faith, desire ground. Oh, lift me up and let me stand, my faith on earth, unstable